One.
Welcome back to the Useless Duo.
We are now by ourselves with no guests.
No guests this week, guys, but it's okay.
Because we're just going to talk about rubbish.
Yeah, literally just talking about rubbish.
It was actually Judah's birthday yesterday. Yes. Happy birthday, Judah!
Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you. And I had a really cool birthday. Me and my mates, what did we do?
What did we do? Absolutely nothing.
We went out to brunch out in like Mount Albert, because our other mates had like uni, so we're like, we'll just come out from South and come out to Mount Albert. So we had like a nice little brunch and stuff, and
that's it.
Yeah, and it was crack up because one of my mates ordered like a freaking caramel latte thingy, and he never drinks like coffee. Do you drink coffee?
No, I can't do coffee.
Yeah.
Oh, like I can have coffee here and there, but it's not like I'm like, you know, those people that are like, I need a coffee. Like I'll probably have one like maybe once a month, maybe. But what's like the best celebration you've had for your birthday? What age was it?
Not gonna lie, probably this week.
You reckon?
Yeah. No, okay.
Out of your whole life,
I would.
Surely there's a better one than yesterday.
Okay. Maybe this week, because it felt like every day was my birthday, not gonna lie. Like, what did I do on Tuesday? Guys, I got my nails done. Look how beautiful they are. Jade's Beauty Bar in Botany. Recommend.
No, don't go there, trash.
Honestly, so cool. Our mate runs her own salon, and got my eyelashes done, guys. Just saying, eyelashes, nails done, make it look a bad bitch. A bad bitch. I recommend. Like, I look so girly right now, but I look fucking hot.
Judah was saying before, she was like, I actually look like a girl.
I look very like girly, and then like I just love it. I absolutely love it. I was so against like getting like eyelashes and shit done, because I was like, I'm such like a natural beauty person. I'm like, you don't need, like, you know what I mean? I don't really need that. And plus I wasn't like open to trying it, because I was like, bro, people spend like so much money on this shit.
Yeah, bro. Oh my god, it's so like crazy how much like girls spend on like making themselves look better. Like nails is like $100 if you're getting good ones, and then eyelashes $100. Then hair is like $500, bro. It's like, what the fuck? I go and get a haircut and I'm like $40. Oh my god, I do not want to spend $40. And then like if I never get my face shaven because I can't be bothered paying them to do it, I'll just be like, I'll just shave it myself. Like far out.
No, it's so expensive, but like all of this. So my nails, I got also a pedicure. Never done that. Is it pedicure or manicure? I don't know what one it is. I don't know what one it is. I got a pedicure and manicure as well, and I've never because I don't like people touching my feet.
No, see, I've had one done before.
Oh really? Wait, what?
Maddie made me get one done, and I did it, and it was just like gross, like, because the fact of like getting your feet like massaged and like getting your like, I didn't get like nail polish on it, they just clean them up, you know. But like I feel bad.
Why? Because your feet are all crusty and but
like I feel bad. Like I'm like, what the fuck? Like I would hate to have that as a fucking job. Like just sitting there and having to clean people's feet and like make their feet look nice. It'd be like, I feel so bad. And there's like this poor little like lady that has to do that to my feet, and I'm like, I feel bad. I'm never doing that again. Yeah. But like that's like the same with me with other stuff. Like I don't like the strippers. This is a complete change, but I don't like the strippers because
whole new change.
It makes me like, I feel bad for them. You know, like they are doing this because they're getting paid like to go and dance and be naked or whatever it is. Yeah. You know, so I feel bad for them. Like, so I don't want to like, but then I'm also like, if I don't give them money, then how are they going to live each week? Like that's their job, you know? And some people actually enjoy doing it, but for some reason it's like this thing that I have, like I just feel bad for them. Yeah. And so like, it just makes me feel weird going there and like feeling bad for them and them doing stuff like that. Same with the feet and like other things. Like, even like, massaging is kind of different. Like I can understand that. I've had a massage done in Vietnam.
Oh, how was it?
It was alright. It was weird. Like I don't know.
That's so funny because I got my mate for my birthday on Wednesday. Like I said, it's like a birthday week. Wednesday, my mate took me out to go get like a massage like spa thing. Yeah. Bro, I was sorry. I was like shitting myself. I was so shitting myself because she always like does extreme shit for me. Like we jumping off bridges and stuff and like going on big swings and stuff. So I was like shitting myself, and then I I was like, surely it's something like not extreme. She took me there and I was like, yes. But I also like just don't like people touching me.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, but I'm gonna go in here like the eyelashes. I was like, I'm gonna go in here like for a new experience. I've never tried it. Let's give it a go. And then like we went into the room and like you could either have it like separate or together, and I'm like, I'm together, please. So at least I know that there's someone here with me.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like I was like really cool. Like I was like really nervous and stuff, and then like they're really nice people and they don't talk that much. So it's like, but you don't really need to. Like you just lie down and then you are like so relaxed.
Yeah.
And like I was like trying so hard not to laugh because they had like rubbed oil and then like did my back, and I was like, I was like.
But that's like me because I'm like with my feet as well. I can't like get people touching my feet because it just feels awkward. Yeah. And I feel like I'm going to laugh and I'm like sitting there and she's like scratching my feet. I'm like, like trying not to laugh. Yeah. But no, I don't know.
Yeah, that's exactly like me. I was like,
yeah.
Because I get like kind of ticklish as well. And it's like, oh, wow.
But the worst, have you ever been to a chiropractor?
No, but I want to. I feel like I've got heaps of like bones that I need to click. So
so like recently my like back was like stuffed, like I was walking on a lean. Yeah. And I went to the chiropractor, and legit like it was so sore, like it's the sorest pain I've ever felt in my life. And like, you know, when I don't know,
it's supposed to be like
it
good.
is relieving afterwards, but during it's like. But that may be just because of my back, you know, because of the muscles.
Really like
because my muscles were like real tight. So he has to like untighten them. And like he does like his elbow and shit, and he's like digging in hard as. And bro, like he was like trying to like talk to me as he's doing this. Yeah. And he's like, Nixon, you know, you still have to breathe. Because like bro, like he's sticking his freaking elbow into my back, and I'm like, it was so sore. And I'm like, you know, when you have like real bad pain and it almost feels like you're gonna vomit because of how bad it is. That's what it's like. And my whole body like got like the sweats from it, you know, when you feel like you're about to faint. Like that's how sore it was. Damn. But like fuck. But then like afterwards your back just feels like on a cloud. Yeah. But it's like I just couldn't do it anymore, so I said, no, I'm not going back because I couldn't handle the pain. Yeah,
it was just the elbows and stuff, but the clicking was all good.
Like, the clicking was all good. The clicking's fine. It's just like because like my back must have been so tight. So like the muscles, he's trying to untighten the muscles, and you have to like put like endless pressure on it, and it's like, fuck, it's fucking agonizing. Right.
That's what I was worried about for the massage, was that they were gonna like elbow me and stuff, and I was like, nah. But like they actually, do you want like medium firm or whatever? And I was like, oh yeah, okay, I'll take that. But it was like really like relaxing. It was like good, and it wasn't that hard. And I was like, yes. But it was so funny because it was like these ladies that literally like basically walked on us, not walked on us, but like was on top of us. I was like, because I could like imagine, I was like imagining her on me. I was like, this is crack up there. It was like literally this lady's just walking on me.
Was she walking on you?
Not like standing up, but like knees, like her whole like just like flat with her knees like on me and like pushing down. Yeah. Like putting pressure on my back, and I was like cracking up. I wasn't cracking up laughing, but in my head I was cracking up laughing.
I don't know. I couldn't do that kind of stuff. It's like just that's why I don't get it done. But you know, like it's only like a once in a lifetime experience, I guess. Yeah. For me. But have you ever had a broken bone?
Yeah. So back in like how old was I? Probably like 7 or 8. My brother pushed me out of like a feijoa tree, and then
also was a feijoa tree. Yeah, go the feijoas.
Yeah, and he pushed me out of the feijoa tree, and I fell, and I think I broke my arm. Yeah, I broke my arm. And then
what do you mean you think?
No, because I feel like Loki, I was being a bit dramatic, but I think I broke my arm. Yeah.
What, did you go to like a hospital and get it looked at?
Yeah. I had to wear like a sling and stuff. But I feel like I don't wear it. I think I wore a sling. It wasn't that bad. I can't remember wearing a cast and people signing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I just wore a sling in that. So that's why I say I think, because I feel like I was just being dramatic. Yeah. And shit, but
fuck. I've broken heaps of bones. I've broken. Like,
you're not Northheads. Nixon's not the very like outrageous, adventurous type where you would put yourself in a situation to break a bone.
Maybe I'm not anymore because I've broken so many bones.
like what?
Bro, like, okay, so there was one time, the first time I broke my bone when I must have been like 5 or something like that. And it was real bad though. I was climbing a tree and I fell off and the whole bone was sticking out of my elbow.
Whoa!
Yeah.
Whoa.
And so that was like the worst. And then I had to get like a needle, like a pin in my elbow to help my elbows bend.
You're joking.
Yeah, so like every now and then when I do like push-ups or something like that, my arm is like fucking sore as the next day. But yeah, that happened. So I fell out of a tree. Another time I was walking down some concrete stairs, like real high. It must have been like 2 stories of stairs. And I fell from the top all the way to the bottom and I broke my wrist.
How did you fall from the top all the way to the bottom?
I don't know. I always tell everyone that I fainted, but really I just slipped.
Oh, really? It just tumbled all the way back down?
Yeah, no, because I slipped and the stairs were so steep. I like was trying to stop myself, but I couldn't.
Oh,
because it was just straight down. It wasn't like round. You know, like it was just a straight flight of stairs and I slipped on the top one. There was no way I could stop myself. So I just like, I tried to stop myself and I think that's how I broke my wrist.
Yeah.
And then like I had to walk around the mall for ages and I like called mum. I was like, Mum, my wrist is broken. She's like, nah, it'll be all good. And I'm like, ugh. So I had to walk around for ages and then finally we got there and they were like, yeah, nah, your wrist is broken. But it's happened before. I got a new bike. Right, you know, new bike.
Gosh.
You know, going like a BMX bike from the warehouse, and Dad like you have to build the bikes when you get them. You know, it comes in the box, and so Dad like built my bike, and he didn't do the bars up properly.
Oh nah.
So straight away we go to the skate park. Okay, so I'm going to the skate park, and literally like not even like I'm not a BMX rider or anything. I go over like 2 little bumps. Yeah. Like 2 bumps, and the bars go forward because they're not in right, and I go forward, and then my foot gets caught underneath the pedal, and I break my underneath my foot. But you know it was so fucked. I walked around on it for 3 days before my parents took me to the hospital. I told Mum, my foot's so sore. And she's like, nah, it's fine. And I just walked around on it for 3 days. And then we finally went to the hospital. And then they're like, yeah, nah, it's broken. You need to be in a moon boot.
What the heck?
Gosh. Nah, but, nah, the worst one.
Oh my gosh, this guy.
Is heaps. There's heaps. This is the worst one because it like ruined my experience because so basically I fell over in Spain ice skating. I was ice skating, I fell over and I fell onto my knee, and then this is in Spain, so like I'm on a school trip, my parents aren't here, it's just my mates and my teacher, and we're staying at a homestay as well. And then like the next day my knee was like puffed like huge. And I was like, holy shit, like this is bad. And like I couldn't walk on it, and we were walking like doing a trek that day, and so I rung my teacher and I was like, sir, I think I need to go to the hospital for my knee, I think it's like actually broken. And he was like, no, you'll be fine.
Oh no.
And I was like, what the heck? And I was like, trust me, sir. And then I sent him a photo and he goes, oh shit, okay, we'll go to the hospital.
He's like, that's not in our cost, we don't even need health insurance, bro.
And so then like, because we're in this small town, I had to walk to the hospital.
Oh, like, no.
And see, that's where that moment of like pain was so bad for me that I would like had to vomit as I was walking to the hospital because it was so sore. Yeah, and then we got to the hospital, and because it's a small town, so there's this little hospital, and like we get there, yeah, pretty much. And so we get to this hospital, and like they look at my knee and they go, oh shit, and but like they're all talking in Spanish, and like my Spanish isn't amazing, I can't understand it. Like I went over there knowing like 5 words, okay. Hola. Hola, como estás, like, you know. And so like they're all talking Spanish, and they're like okay. And then my teacher was like, okay, so they're gonna just stick a needle underneath your leg and suck all the blood out. What? And I was like, what? And so anyways, I go in there and they like put me down. I'm freaking out, like not knowing what's going on because it's all in Spanish. And they like stick this needle underneath my kneecap and suck all the blood out. And they didn't give me no painkillers, didn't put me to sleep or nothing. My only resistance there was getting to hold a hot nurse's hand. Bro, and then so the worst thing is, I get back to New Zealand and I tell them what they did. And they said, we haven't done that in 25 years. We haven't done that in 25 years. And I say, what? What do you mean? Because you can get an infection underneath your kneecap and get your leg amputated because of it. I was like, are you fucking serious? And they told me I had a broken ligament in my knee when really I had a bruised bone and a cracked patella. But yeah, anyways, thanks Spain.
Oh my gosh.
So those are my broken bit stories.
Did you feel like did it hurt afterwards?
After what?
After they sucked your blood out?
Nah, but it was probably the most like pain I've ever had in my life. Because like you imagine like a full-on needle and they're moving it around underneath your joint, like touching your bone and like sucking blood out.
Oh, yuck.
Yeah. And I'm sitting like it was just like nah. I can't explain it. Like it was so much pain that like I've forgotten about it. If you know what I mean. Like it's so much pain that I was just like all I remember. Like now is just screaming like loud as. Yeah. So I was like, fuck. But you know how much that cost in insurance? Like, so if we didn't have insurance, it would have cost us $60,000.
You're fucking joking.
60,000 euros.
You're joking.
Nah, legit. Lucky we had insurance. Like, if you go away.
Yeah.
But like, guys, if you ever go away, get insurance. Because if you like just get your knee fucking fucked and you have to
be
pay
ice skating and hey.
Yeah, because we got like this thing and it was like 60,000 euros. I was like, what the fuck? That's out of it.
Oh, stuff that, bro. But like, so have you been ice skating ever since?
Yeah, I have. But yeah, the thing was like, I was trying to show off. Because I used to do like ice skating lessons back in the day.
No, you didn't.
Yes. Yeah.
No, you didn't.
Yeah. I was an ice skater boy.
You're joking.
Yeah. I wanted to do ice hockey. I wanted to play ice hockey.
Canada
or like
people.
speed skating.
You're joking, mate.
Yeah.
Guys, this is the first time I've ever heard this.
Yeah.
Whoa.
No, but I did it like I went every week and I'd go ice skating.
You're joking.
Yeah.
Wait, so what age was this when you decided you want to be an ice skater?
Young. I must have been maybe when I was 12, maybe?
That's not that young, bro. That's...
Yeah. Well, young now. I'm 20.
Yeah. But
8 years ago. Yeah. Maybe younger, maybe 11.
Yeah.
Or 10. But yeah, 12 probably.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nixon, an ice skater.
Yeah. You know, I even did karate too.
Oh.
Yeah. I was a green belt. Ash gold.
Wait, what's like the levels?
It's like white, yellow tip, yellow, orange, green.
Oh, yeah. And then what's the next one after green?
I don't know. I think it might be red, blue. I think it's blue, red, brown, black.
Yeah.
I think. But I'm not sure.
So you weren't that far off
I was
from...
like in the middle-ish.
Yeah. Was it easy to like be promoted to the next belt?
Yeah. It's more like of the fact of if you know what you're doing.
Yeah. Oh, did you break freaking wood?
No, it wasn't like that.
Oh.
I was only young, but I was a man at it. No, we had like spars and stuff, and I thought it was quite good.
Yeah.
Because I'd fight the kids with me.
Yeah.
And I think I always won.
Oh, he always does this move where you always sweep and then you always come and sweep in and then you're like throwing them on the ground. I swear you've done that to me, bro. This guy just thinks he's a man. He's just like,
no, I don't. No, that's the only move because I think it's so cool. Like you just put your leg back and then they're just gonna fall no matter what.
Yeah. Oh wow, ice skating, karate.
Yeah. What are some things that you did as a kid?
Oh, I wasn't privileged enough to do things like that.
Shush, it was free.
Was it?
No, I've done heaps of stuff though. Like, there's been free courses. Like we did. I did like, what is it called? Like dancing.
You fucking didn't.
I did hip hop dancing.
No, you didn't.
I did.
You didn't.
I did. For like 3 weeks, I did hip hop dancing.
No, you didn't.
I did. That's where I got like the hat move. Flick the hat.
Oh
no! Yeah.
No.
No, but yeah, obviously I figured out that I can't dance.
Yeah. What happened now? Wait, you took 3 weeks and still can't dance. Shit.
Well, you must have done dance. What
Nah,
you?
okay. Oh. Nah, back in like primary, I think I was just like, I was that person at like discos and that would like dance around and stuff. And then like one day, like I think my brother was like playing music and it was like parent MTVs, and then I started dancing. And then one of my teachers like was like, oh, we should start like a dance crew and stuff. So yeah, I was part of like our like intermediate primary like dance crew, and I was like, whoa. When I look back at that, so cringe. Yeah, and there's like videos too, but I'm not gonna expose myself because it's so cringe. It's so cringe. So I'm not gonna say what it is because some people do know, and don't tell anyone. Don't tell anyone if you know. Don't tell anyone.
What did you do? What dances? What was it like? Hip hop?
Yeah. It was hip hop. Yeah, we weren't.
Did you win any awards?
No, we weren't good.
We weren't good.
We weren't good. We really weren't good. But we also like did like a performance, and I remember like I was really tired. My sister had to come up with like a whole routine, and I had to learn it within like the day till the next day, and then we had to perform it.
Yeah.
So it was basically off the cuff when we went to go perform, and I was like, okay. And then it was like to Baby, Justin Bieber.
Oh my
Baby.
God.
But like this is us. I think we did this, baby. Oh man, I cringe at myself back then. I was like, no.
That's like
never again.
When I did like productions and stuff, like most of them would be musicals, and so like some of them I was like a background actor and I had to do like the dances. I'd be in the dances. Bro, like if you can find the footage, I'm not gonna let you guys find it because I don't want you guys to watch it. Yeah. But when you find it, you will see that all of my dancing is off timed by like a fucking lot. Like everyone would put their hand up and then 2 seconds later my hand goes up. And then like I think like my drama teacher kind of realized that I was just like off timing it, so he decided to start putting me in roles where I didn't have to dance.
He was like, here, beat a tree.
Or like he'd give me dancing roles where it was just like I would be dancing by myself. You know, like where I could make my own setup.
Oh, yeah.
Like, so, like, someone would be dancing and then I'd be doing my own thing. Like, rather than me doing somebody else's dance.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, it just would look off as.
Yeah. So what was your, like, move?
I didn't have moves. Like, one year I was a monkey.
Oh.
No, but it was in Horton Here's the Who.
Oh,
so, you know, like, the monkey that steals the like thing.
Yeah.
The what is it called? I don't know. The little
thing.
like yeah. And we stole that, and I just beat a monkey.
Like
yeah.
Oh no.
Nah, I didn't do that, but maybe I did. But you guys are never gonna find the footage, so.
Oh my gosh, guys! Nixon sounded like a really cool person back then.
Wow.
What happened? What happened?
I met
Just
you.
grew
That's
up.
what happened.
Nah. he grew up, bro. Yeah, fuck. You sound like you had like a mean childhood, and did like so much cool things. Did you play sports?
Yeah, I played football.
Just footy.
I did play rugby when I was young.
You played rugby?
Yeah, I played like for Waitemata.
Yeah, Waitemata. Actuals.
Yeah, I was like in. I did that for like 4 or 5 years maybe when I was young.
Yeah.
But then like because I was just so small, like once everyone got older, everyone started to grow and I stayed the same size and I was like, there's no way I can play anymore.
What position were you?
I don't know. I don't remember. I think I was like a fullback.
Yeah.
I played most of the game like back, and I think I was more like a shitty tackler.
Yeah.
Like I wouldn't run with the ball. I was pretty slow.
Grab the ball and you just
throwing
it up.
But I just remember like, but back then like everyone was bad. You know, like we're all like 5 playing rugby. So it was just like everyone's pretty much just as good as each other. You know, like obviously there was better people, but like most of the time I just all I remember from that stage of my life was just talking to my mates back while everyone else is running
wow.
forward. And but I was a fullback, so that's where I would stay, you know? Like,
yeah.
But I'd just talk to my mates
working
and just
hard,
be
hardly
cracking
working.
up. Yeah, hardly working.
Hardly working. But that's funny because I used to play like during like lunch times when like all the boys would want to play rugby. Me and my other mate, we were like the only girls that would like jump in and jam rugby with them and that. So yeah, no, it's quite fun. And then like my principal always asks me every time I go back to primary, they were like, did you end up doing rugby and stuff? And I go, nah.
Yeah.
That I didn't. But I feel like I would have been like actually a pretty all good rugby player. I feel
probably.
like I reckon I probably would have been.
If you
all
pursued
good.
it.
Yeah.
And the All Blacks.
Yeah.
Judah's gonna be in the All Blacks.
I'm gonna be in the All Blacks.
What is it called? The All Blacks still? It's like the women's All Blacks.
Yeah. I think so. Yeah. Women's All Blacks. Yeah.
Nah.
I just remembered. I freaking Oh, what happened? We were playing like basketball once, and like this. I feel like this kid didn't do it. I feel like I did it, but I broke my own ankles. Yeah. And it was so traumatizing. Like it's like I saw my whole leg like go, and like it like literally hit my like ankle hit the ground and like just and I was like sitting there and I was like, holy, and like everyone had to like stop and shit, and I was like, oh my gosh, my ankle. I've like fucked up my ankle, and I was so scared to walk on it because I was like, nah, this is like, it's gone. Like, you know, I was like so scared, and I was like, oh my gosh. And so I had to like, they got like ice and everything. But I'm also such a person that doesn't like doctors and shit. So I didn't call anyone up. I just
keep walking.
I just kept on walking on it. But then I ended up going to like the ER and that, and then they were like, I think I had like my ligament or something was like torn or some shit like that, and I had to like go in like a moon boot and stuff. Anyway, was in the moon boot for like a day, and I got fucking sick of it, so I took off the moon boot and just started walking around on my
That's what happened to me. Like when the doctors tell you to do something, like when do you actually listen and actually do everything the doctor tells you to do? Like never.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like I remember when I got my moon boot, I would just he was like, no running, no blah blah blah.
Yeah.
And like I was playing fucking soccer in it. I was playing soccer in my moon boot.
In your moon boot, just kicking it around.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was playing cricket, all those kinds of things. Like I didn't care.
It's just fucking annoying. Like it was literally annoying. Like trying to like, cause then you have to like wash yourself, take it off, to put it back on, and then you gotta walk around, and then like we were like, it was just so annoying. So I was just like, stuff it, fuck it. I'll just walk on my ankle and just like, you know, put more weight on this leg. Yeah. And crack up as, cause like it was like around the time that I had like my town rat phase. Yeah. So I had like this fucked up ankle. And I still went to town and walked on it the whole night, bro. I was walking around, and then one of my mates like piggybacked me and stuff and like carried me around and shit, because I was like, I was like, all good, broken ankle, all good, still go town. That's when you know you're a town rat, is when you do something like that, bro.
Well, when you're like really, really sick and like, you know, you shouldn't be going out drinking, but you still go out because you don't want to miss out.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
You know?
It was like FOMO and it's like all your mates are all going out, so you're like, oh, I want to come too. Okay, then. Yeah. So I was like, I was like, no good. Had to drink a lot to make me feel okay.
Do you think town was better when you didn't have a following, or did you think town is better when you did have a following? If you remember your old days in town when you didn't have a following in your town days now, what would you rather?
I think, so funny, because I feel like I was just getting like popular. Yeah. So I wasn't like popular, but I was just getting there. And I think it was way more fun. Like way more fun because I didn't have to like worry about like worry about anything. Like if I wanted to get drunk, I could do it freely and like it to be look okay. But now I feel like we have to like watch what we do for our like public figure and stuff. Yeah. Yeah, no, because it was like me. Like I never got to go to town without having a following. Like because when I reached 18 and could go to town, I already had a following. Because my following like gained when I was 17 to 18. Yeah. And I was like,
So like I always think like I wonder what it would be, what it would have been like for me, like to not be able to like maybe skip a line here and there, or people come up to me and like want to talk to me, like if it was just me and my mates, and see like where I would be now, like, you know, because like town, you meet a lot of new people and you make a lot more new friends, and like I just wonder like, would I have fun in town if I didn't have a following, or would I not, or would I have more fun? You know what I mean? Like, because like, I also think sometimes like, because sometimes like, at the beginning, when I first turned 18, I knew like a lot of people and made a lot of connections that I could just skip the lines and never wait in lines to town. And I was like, fuck being like, not having to be able to like skip lines and just go in and being like having to wait 2 hours in each line and go to all these different places. Because before, like I'd just go to this place and just like go straight in, and it was like, so I was like, fuck, this would suck. This would suck if I had to wait in line.
Hard.
Because you know, like when we go to like Wellington or something like that, like you have to wait in line for ages. Oh my gosh,
Wellington lines, bro.
You know, Wellington, you have to wait in line for ages, and then like you're just waiting in there. I'm like, fuck. Like,
it doesn't help that it's fucking freezing as well. Down there, it's like so cold. Shit.
Do you have any like funny stories of like some town nights out?
I don't know. What about you?
Yeah, I've got a couple, but I don't know if I can talk about them. Nah. Well, like, this is probably the worst night in town that I've had. I was out drinking, and like, I swear I had like nothing to drink that night. Like, I had like a couple, but like, you know, I could usually drink like at least 8 before I start feeling like tipsy and like a bit drunk. And so this night I had about 3 drinks and 1 tequila shot. Maybe 2 drinks and 1 tequila shot.
Yeah.
And then I had another tequila shot. And so I might have been the tequila, but I was gone. Like I've never been so gone in my life, and I couldn't understand it. And I was like, what the heck? Like maybe it's just tequila. Like I can't do tequila. But like seriously, that night like was like the first time I've ever been like gone from drinking alcohol, was just from tequila shots. And like I've never experienced it, and it was like, you know, when you get really drunk and you get like the head spins kind of thing, when you like sit down and lie down in bed.
You lie down and you're just like everything's
yeah. But that was me. Like, because what usually happens is like I won't feel sick till the next day.
Yeah.
Like there's no way, like I'll drink and I can drink as much as I want, and I won't feel sick till the next day and hungover till the next day.
Yeah.
But right then I drank those things, and like within an hour, the room was spinning. I was like vomiting, and like I didn't know where I was. Like, so.
Whoa, blackout.
Yeah, like blackout fully. And like, because I was at this hotel room, and my mates had left and they didn't know where I was. And I got a call from my mate, and he was like, "Where are you, G?" And I was like, "I'm at this hotel, come here." And he was like, "Okay, we're coming now. We'll probably be about 45 minutes.
Yeah.
I put the phone down, shit you not, felt like a second later he called again, and I was like, "Yo, what do you want?" And he's like, "I'm here." And I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
That, I don't know what was happening, but like, I'm pretty sure that I must have drunken like somebody else's drink and may have been spiked.
Yeah, no, that definitely sounds
because
like
I've never experienced that, and I promise you, I've drunken a lot more than those nights, you know, like, and I've had nights where I've drinking heaps and I still feel sick, but I've never felt like I felt that night, and it was like probably the scariest time, and I was like, nah, this is no good.
Yeah. Nah, definitely. Bro, 2 tequila shots. Don't drink tequila, kids.
Yeah, or just be careful of your drinks. Just, yeah.
Do you know what kind of tequila?
Nah, it was just tequila. Like, but I didn't order them. A girl did.
Oh, yeah. Me. Far out. Because, like, recently I found, like, this new tequila brand because of, like, our mates. Like, they've been drinking it. And it's, like, I think it's, like, called 18,000 or whatever.
Yeah.
Bro, that kills you. Kills you. I think I had like 2 or maybe like 3 of those, and like I was blacked. No, I wasn't blacked out, but like I could barely remember leaving the place and then getting into the Uber and then going to town, and I started spewing up outside of the Uber because I was so wasted, and I had to like sober up because we were going into the clubs and stuff. So I was like, and I just like spewed up, and then I was like, yep, mean, all good. And then we went to the clubs.
I can just imagine Judah like just trying to like prepare herself to get inside when she's like a little bit tipsy, and she's like, I'm all good.
It was the night that we all were out in the Kong.
Oh, true.
Yeah. It was that night, bro. I had just finished like spewing up and stuff, and like,
of course. That's how you know, because Judah's down on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Oh, Judah's a little bit gone.
Yeah, but I was with like freaking mannequin dancing there, so I was like, oh, I was actually quite surprised. I was like, wow, the mannequin
she's
actually
like an actual dancer, like not an actual
really?
one, but she used to like do dance and stuff.
Yeah, Matt, by the way, guys, Maddie's Nixon's partner.
Yeah.
Oh, true. Yeah. So I was like, that was my first time ever dancing with Maddie, and I was like, oh, what a vibe! Just catch a vibe, and then just turned. All you see is like Aaron just on the freaking stripper pole, just like dancing around it. This guy's like, shush.
Go, Aaron, you sexy boy. Yeah, play that clip.
No, here we go. But yeah. But other than that, yeah, I think town. Oh my gosh, just back. I feel so old now going to town.
Bro,
everyone feels
I was thinking about
young.
it yesterday. You're 22. That's crazy.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
22.
Well, it was so funny though, because I was like telling people last night. I was like, oh yeah, I'm 21, and I was like, oh wait. I'm 22. I'm 22 now.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But like 22 just sounds like
22.
old.
It is.
It is, eh?
It is. But it's
like 21, you're like, ooh. You're like, cool.
You're like, oh, I'm young.
And then like when you're 22, you're like,
whoa.
Oh, fuck.
You're an
I
old
get my
man.
life together now.
yeah, like actuals. That's like what, like 3 more years until like 25, like half of my life basically.
Yeah,
you know,
like a quarter of your life.
Yeah, a quarter of my life. What the heck?
Yeah.
But yeah, fuck this. Yeah, stop it.
I was watching this video, and when you are 33 or 34, around that mark, you celebrate your 1 trillionth second or 1 billionth second, one of the two. And I was like, oosh, that's gangster.
Oh, like being in the world.
Yeah. So like 1 billion seconds of being alive, or 1 trillion seconds of being alive, or one of the two.
Yeah.
But I was like,
wow,
that's
cool.
out of it. Yeah. So you can live to up to like 4 billion or 4 trillion seconds in your life.
True. Didn't know that.
So if you guys didn't know that, well, now you know. Facts from Nixon Judah.
Yeah. Oh wait, how old are you? 20.
20. Yeah.
Wow, I feel so old.
Yeah.
I feel so old, but guys, I have a mentality of a mature person. No.
Guys, I have a mentality of a 6-year-old.
6-year-old, bro. But I'm always buzzed out. There's some like people that are like older than me, and I feel like I'm like way more mature. Not gonna lie, but but I feel like I'm low key like mature for my age, and I'm like, whoa, yeah.
Yeah, I used to think that. I used to think I was a lot more mature.
Yeah.
But then, like, sometimes I do feel like I'm not mature in, like, a sense.
Yeah.
But, like, I think it's more... It's more because of what you have accomplished. I think that what makes you think you're mature. You know what I mean? Like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't know, like, because if I was still working at, like, Pack and Save or something... I wouldn't think of myself as quite mature, you know?
Yeah.
Like, whereas, like, you've got, like, well, this is my perspective.
Yeah.
So, like, if you've got, like, you've succeeded in these senses and, like, doing this cool shit and, like, you don't see a lot of people your age doing the stuff that you're doing, so you feel a lot more mature because it's, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, you've, like, accomplished a lot more.
At a young age.
Yeah, because you're, like, what, started when you were 17, 18?
Yeah.
And now you're like, quit your job, and now you're like working for yourself and creating content and stuff and doing all these cool shit and stuff. But like, I mean, like, yeah, it shows that like you're mature, but like I feel like because we've experienced a lot of shit, like now that it's like, oh, like we kind of have to grow up, you know what I mean? Like we can't be like kids all the time and stuff. And plus, like, like I said, like when we go to town and stuff, we're kind of like, we can't really let loose. We kind of have to like watch what we're like doing, and and then like also being in this industry, you kind of have to speak mature because you're meeting a lot of like business people and like a lot of like well-known people that you kind of have to be like mature, but like also have like a good joke, like laughs and stuff, and like be immature as well. So, but I like that like we've got a really good balance. Like we can do both.
Yeah,
like that's pretty cool.
I think and another thing is what I feel like makes me a lot more mature is my friend group are a lot older. You know what I mean? Like, or not exactly friend group, but like I can become good mates with people that are 30 plus. And still like feel of them as like my mate. And like the weird thing is I never see like age as like a thing. You know what I mean? Like but like for younger people, it's different. You know, like I couldn't be friends with maybe a 14-year-old. Like I could be friends with like a, like a 20 or 30-year-old. And it's so like weird. Like when I hang out with like a 35-year-old or something like that and we're mates, I think of them as the same age as me. You know what I mean? Because I feel like we have like this like thing that I just feel like I'm the same age. And then I think that's what like makes you also mature is because our mates are a lot older. You know what I mean? So we like know what they're like and we know how to, like interact with them and it be normal and not feel like a child. Because we've had that talk about like Uncle Tix and that as well. Like they're like a bit like, oh, how old's Uncle? 39, I think. Like they're a bit older than us, but like whenever we hang out, it's like hanging out like with like people our age, and we like completely forget that they're like older than us. Well maybe the fact is that he acts like a child. Joking.
But I think it's just like probably because we're like all on like the same wavelength and we're like very like we can balance being like immature and mature and stuff. And like plus I would rather talk to older people. Only because like for older people they have way more better conversations and like they've experienced more in life and stuff, so like the stories are like way cooler. Like having yarns with Uncle and all of them, like it's been like it's so like good like convos.
Definitely.
Really
and like younger people, that you can still see like the immatureness in some young people that like I even might be friends with, and I can sometimes see like sometimes I'm like, come on, grow up, like you know what I mean?
But it's high school shit, like and all that like petty stuff that they like do.
Not saying that we're the most mature people.
Oh, guys, don't.
Bro, these guys are like watching this video and they're saying like, are they mature? Like, look at your TikToks, Nixon. You dress up as a girl.
Exactly. Okay, guys, we're not like the maturest people ever.
No, we're not
just
mature.
We're just like we're just having yarns.
In general, we're probably not mature, but like we think we are. You know, we think we're a lot mature than some people.
It's just like
that are our age, I guess.
But
like, I mean, you should be mature. You're 22. Fuck's sake.
You're old, bro.
You're nearly dead, bro. You got about 8 years.
Oh,
30.
Stop it, bro. It makes me feel like so old when you're saying that, but nah.
8 years till you're 30. Does that sound weird? That sounds weird to me.
That sounds weird. That is weird. Oh, but I can't even. Oh man, don't.
You should be having a kid right now, Judah.
Hey, dude, but that's so funny though. But when you're like young, you're like, oh, I gotta have my whole life sorted. When I'm like 21 or 20, you know, like I gotta have kids, I gotta have a job, I gotta have a house, and all that stuff. And it's like crazy, like being living in it, and you're like, wow, we don't like. No, I mean, like, well, that's not the actual realistic of life. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you don't, when you're 22, like, you're so young, you don't need to have kids, you don't need to have, like, a job and stuff. But, have a job, sorry.
But you don't need to, like, be, like, at the top of your goals. And have the best job in the world. And
have
your
like,
whole life
sorted.
I always watch these videos of, like, massive people that are millionaires and stuff. And, like, their one thing is, like, you always have time. Like, it doesn't matter if you're successful at 20, if you're successful at 30, if you're successful at 50, if you're successful at 80. Like, you can still turn your life around, and if you want to be successful when you're 40, that's probably the best time, to be honest. Like, because I was watching this video, and this guy said he's a millionaire. And he's worked his whole life, and he's now earning millions of money and like rich as can be. He's about 45, and he said the one thing I wish I changed was that I lived my 20s.
Yeah.
I wish he said the one thing I wish I changed is to be broke and in my 20s again. Yeah. And like that's such a like you don't want to be broke and live in your 20s. You still want to be successful, but you also should spend your 20s and live your youth. Because he said the thing that I would trade is to go back to my 20s and be poor again. I like that better than my life now.
Yeah, because struggles are more like interesting and like real. You know what I mean? Like it's a sense of realism in that.
Yeah, and I feel like there's also this other video that I seen, and this kid, he won he didn't win. He put his money into crypto and he won 86 million. Got $86 million from crypto.
Yeah.
So he made heaps, skyrocketed. He only put 10 grand in or something. It skyrocketed. Whoa. He got $86 million and he's rich as. And now he's only 20 and he has nothing to do now. He's got no life. He's got all this money. And when you think about that, and that's a lot of people think about as money is we just need money. I wish I was a millionaire, blah, blah, blah. But once you reach that stage and you get all that money, now what? It doesn't matter about having money. It does matter. It does matter to get you to be able to eat, to have food. But it doesn't matter to have all this money in the world and you have nothing to spend it with. Yeah. No one to spend it with.
Yeah, the thing with that would be back in the days, we barely got any money. We was $5 for pocket money every week and stuff, and then would be $5 meals or something. You know what I mean? It was getting Macca's was a privilege. You know what I mean? Getting something takeaways was whoa, yay, I get to have takeaways and stuff. But now having your own money, I can literally go down the road and go buy me Macca's or whatever I wanted, you know? And it just back in the days just made me feel way more grateful for being able to buy that stuff in there and treat myself. But now I can treat myself every single day, so it's that kind of reward is gone.
You know? Definitely. So you almost don't feel as happy as you would be, you know? And that's a thing that I think with a lot of big social media creators, you think of Logan Paul, he's got everything. He's got girls, he's got money, he's got all that you can think of, but he doesn't have the best relationships. You know what I mean? He doesn't have those people, and he can't, and also not just relationships, but also can't buy something and get a feeling of it without, because he can just get whatever he wants. He gets whatever he wants now. So it's you don't get to feel that, I don't know what the word is, but get to feel that feel it. You don't get to. You just don't get to feel.
You don't get to feel it.
Cool. You know, you, when you buy McDonald's and you're 15 and you got that $10 pocket money that you mowed the lawns for, and you get to buy that McDonald's. It's the best feeling in the world. You know, And I still think back to stuff like that. Yeah. And rather than, I wouldn't think back to when I got paid a lot of money from this brand, and then I have no idea where that money went. I couldn't tell you where, you know what I mean? That money that I made so much money, and whatever I spent on it, I could tell you maybe a couple of things, but I realistically couldn't tell you where that money went. Yeah. You know what I mean? Whereas because it was just so much money, and it's just spend it, yes, this is fun, and then it's I've got everything now. Yeah,
compared to if you had $20, you're I gotta budget this out. Okay, I'm gonna go buy me a $5 meal, and then I'm gonna use this $10 to go to the movies or whatever, you know, and you're you remember how you spending your money in there, but when you have more money, you're just fuck it, I don't care, I'll just buy whatever I want, which is cool. It is cool when you have money and you can just do stuff like that. But it's the sense of the feeling of oh man,
working for it and actually,
yeah, definitely.
I think what we're basically trying to say is don't just look for the get rich scheme.
Yes.
Live your life. Do the things that you want to do, and eventually you'll get there.
Yeah, because that's very what you were saying about the talking about the money and living your youth and stuff. Very inspiring, eh? Because I feel sometimes I'm very uptight with myself, and I'm like, okay, nah, I gotta like grind, I've gotta like gym, I've gotta like you know, like tunnel vision, like gotta do all this stuff, and like I forget to like just you know, be young and do whatever I want, like, you know what I mean? Like, so the other few weeks, like, I went, like, to town and stuff, and I haven't been to town in, like, a while and stuff, and I felt like, I was like, whoa, like, I felt young again, like, you know, like, actually, like, taking time out and, like, having fun and socializing with people instead of, like, being so, like, caught up on this mindset of, like, just
mahi,
work. Mahi, like, it was so, like, it was just so, like, refreshing and, like, different, and I'm like, wow, I'm 22, like you're saying, like, because I'm like, wow, I'm young, I should live my 20s and just do whatever I want, but also have like a like very tunnel vision mindset, but like also like to take time to just relax and just go be young.
Yeah, and I think like when you do have fun, especially as like a content creator, when you're living your life, it portrays in your content. You know what I mean? Like when when I'm sad. When I'm sad with my life and, like, I'm a little bit down about how my life's going, my content is not good.
Yeah.
But when I'm living my life and I'm having the best time ever, my content's amazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You can see the energy through the videos as well.
And, like, maybe it's just from my perspective, but when I watch, like, my old videos when I was, like, when I may have not been, like, the happiest, you know? Like, not saying I wasn't, like, sad as and depressed, but, you know, like, when, like, there's the moments where, like, I just had nothing on and, you know, boring part of my life, you know? And then there's the moments where I'm, like, always hanging out with my mates, always having fun. Like, those are the moments that I always look back on and go, fuck, those are so cool. And I love the content. I love watching that content. That content's the best, but these boring parts I'm like, you know.
Yeah.
So I think like living your life and being the happiest you can with everything will like portray in the work that you guys do, even with everything, and it just be happy, guys.
Yeah, guys, I recommend that too. Like just like happiness over money and stuff. Like, you know, like fucking just, I mean, you need money also to do things to make you happy, but like, yeah, like always choose your own happiness. Like go have fun, be young.
I want to give you guys like a little what's it called? Inspirational quote.
Okay, here we go.
Okay, the Nixon Judah inspirational quote for today. Okay. How does it go? This is how it goes. Okay.
Go on.
Okay, well, I've got to think of it.
Okay.
So, you just want to say this before you guys go. You guys have to dream big. Like don't just think that, you know, this is how life's gonna be and you should just go work this job. Dream big. And this is my quote. If failure wasn't an option, how big would you dream?
I've heard that quote before.
Yeah, I know.
And it's
I know. I'm not saying it's my quote. It's not my quote.
I know. If failure was an option, how big would you dream?
I think that quote's amazing.
No, it is. It is.
If failure wasn't an option, how big would you dream? You dream the biggest.
Exactly.
So why don't you guys?
That's the thing though, because like for me, I feel like I want to do a lot of things. I want to do it all, and like run my own business or whatever. But I don't know what that is. You know, like I feel like I'm a very devoted person that like if I had like this whole plan, like okay, I wanna like pursue something in this, and I'm gonna like I know that I can do it, but I just don't know what that is. So I feel like you have to go like experience life and stuff. That's why I want to travel. Like currently, like that's all I want to do, and that's all I want to do is I just want to travel and go like see new things, experience new things, go talk to new people and stuff, because I feel like that's something that I need right now to like be inspired by something, you know? It's just to have like that feeling of like something like new and different, and I feel like for me to grow and stuff is like, so I just feel like traveling, but like also like that thing, those stuff is kind of like looked down upon, because like, you know, you're supposed to be like working and grinding and stuff, but no guys, no. Do whatever you want. You're bloody young. Go have fun. Like he said,
live your life.
Live your life.
Unless you're 40, fuck, you need to do something.
Yeah, just go live your life. Like you could be traveling for like a year, and then like the next year like could be grinding. Like it only takes you like a moment to like do whatever, like, you know, grind. You know what I mean? Like tomorrow I could like just like I might decide that I want to just like grind really hard and like, you know, pursue something and go to the gym and all that stuff. But yeah, you can do that whenever in your lifetime. You don't have to like do it like right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. So go live your life, have fun.